Coming up next, some of you may know Jayne Fletcher as a signed song performer. And despite some difficult times, Jayne has overcome them and has set up her own business. Jayne has been nominated for the regional Samsung Young Achiever of the Year Awards. We went to find out more.
Jayne Fletcher, also known as Fletch At, is a signed song performer. She interprets the songs from popular music videos and makes them accessible in sign.
Waiting on the tide to come, but you can't hold on to water. It fills you up but never stays. It's only good to wash away today. And you're loving me like water. You're slipping through my fingers, such a natural disaster.
It all started when I was about 9 years old. I liked music and singing. I saw famous people performing and touring around, and I thought, I'd like that. I want to sing like them and be famous like them. But I realised that because I'm deaf, I can't sing. Then my mother suggested that I try signing songs to music. I thought about it and then I tried it for myself, and that's how my passion for it started.
By overcoming her own barriers, Jayne's inspired others. As a result, she's been nominated for an award at the Midlands final of the Prince's Trust and Samsung Celebrate Success Awards.
I'm here at the Prince's Trust Award. It's really exciting. I've been nominated because somebody thought I'm good at signing songs. Wow, I'm so proud and excited. Fingers crossed.
The award recognises young people who have overcome obstacles, and Jayne certainly achieved that, dealing with discrimination, communication and psychological issues.
I was born in the Wolverhampton area and was actually born 3 months premature, and that meant my auditory nerves didn't develop properly. I was born deaf and grew up as a deaf child. Looking back to when I was growing up, my family, I think, were in denial about my deafness. I remember there was a form at school and you had to tick the box to say whether you were deaf or hearing. I ticked hearing because I can hear a little bit. I speak well. My family are hearing, so I ticked hearing. Then the teacher came over to me and said, "You're deaf." I said, "I'm not deaf, I can hear a little bit." But the teacher said, "You are deaf. Why do you think you wear hearing aids?" I was really confused. When I got home, I was really upset and told my father, "I'm deaf." And he said, "No, you're hearing." And I was even more confused.
School days weren't that easy.
When I went to secondary school, I started to get bullied. People were shouting, "You're profoundly deaf, you're profoundly deaf, you can't hear anything." I was really confused. I could hear a little bit. I could hear people's voices, but I couldn't make out the words. I relied on lip reading, but they started to bully me. I ignored them, went home feeling upset. I knew I had to go back to school, but I was afraid of going.
And things got worse and worse.
I went to college and was bullied for being a lesbian. They bullied me. I went home. I was going through a really difficult time, to the point where I started to self-harm.
Jayne's partner Christy has lived through some of this with her.
Sometimes I'd go out to work in the morning and she'd be in bed. When I get home, she'd be in the same position. I'd be like, "Have you got up? Have you got up? Have you eaten? Have you been out? Have you done anything?" Just glaze, nothing. It was quite a terrible time back then, and she would really need a lot of encouraging and things. She just wasn't in a good place.
Slowly, she started to turn a corner. Signing songs were key to her recovery.
Send a message to my heart.
Music just kept me going when I signed songs. Every time I performed, I could switch off and just get lost in the music. I'd even forget I was performing and people were watching. I'd just stand there and let the emotion within the music flow out. And I'd always feel a lot better afterwards.
With every beat I hear it speaking loud and clear. Send a message to my heart.
When we were filming the videos, there was one called Just Like a Pill by Pink.
I can't stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine 'cause it's making me itch.
The song is about depression, a violent relationship and trying to escape. I felt I could really relate to that, and it was better for me to get it out through performing the video. Once it was filmed, it was edited brilliantly and really matched the beat of the music. I really enjoyed doing that.
Out of here, where I can run just as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears, and I swear.
First time I saw one of Jayne's music videos, I was like, wow, that is fantastic. I never thought of a deaf person like signing to music. That's brilliant. And I was very inspired, very impressed with that, and actually that made me want to learn sign language even more.
It was at this point that the Prince's Trust came to her aid.
Going on the Prince's Trust course was quite scary, and I was still depressed at the time. Most of the people involved were hearing, but when I met Ben from the Prince's Trust, he was a lovely man, I finally felt like the Prince's Trust listened to me about what I wanted, what my vision and aspirations were, and I felt so much better. I gained more confidence and felt much happier.
The first time she came to her first one-to-one with me, I think still probably a little bit nervous, but had started to trust us, I suppose.
Prince's Trust were fantastic with Jayne. They admitted, oh, we've never worked with a deaf person before, but they weren't afraid of her. They didn't treat her differently to anybody else. She was still included as part of the team when she went on a course as the group, and also as well at one-to-one sessions. They had an interpreter that was brought in, and they worked really well with the interpreter, and I think that was really important for Jayne to feel included and not isolated.
The Prince's Trust lent Jayne the money to set up her business.
This meant that they believed in me, as signed songs had always been a hobby for me, but now I was in a position to turn it into the career that I wanted to do. So when I received the funding, I bought a high-quality camera, business cards, set up a website. There were so many things that I needed to keep me going. At the moment, I'm still repaying the loan to the Prince's Trust every month, but I'm really pleased with it all.
To help.
Jayne does a mixture of jobs, including signed song workshops and level 1 and 2 BSL tutoring.
We're here doing a signed song workshop. I've been teaching my students level 1 and level 2, and so we've got them together tonight to teach them how to sign some songs, which has been interesting. Just before the break, I taught them I Have a Dream by Westlife. They were all great and seemed to really enjoy it. I chose Westlife's I Have a Dream because the song has a nice, slow pace, and also the lyrics have meaning. It's about the barriers and challenges in life, and achieving your dreams, and being able to think that you can do it. Also, it's not signed word for word. I translate the meaning into BSL and make my students understand how different BSL is compared to English, which they find interesting.
Jayne is very inspiring, and she's got a good sense of humour. She's not what I expected her to be, really, because I thought she'd be like any other teacher like at school. I thought I was really scared when I first come, but then I got to know her and she's a really nice person.
Jayne is a fantastic person. She's happy, she's friendly, and she teaches my son level 1 sign language, which is great. My son really enjoys his class and enjoys learning and having fun, and it's a lovely group.
I believe in angels, something good in everything I see.
I definitely would want to do more of this as much as I can, really, and to start signing as soon as I can.
I believe in angels, when I know the time is right for me.
Jayne's the most fantastic person. She's a brilliant tutor. She's an inspiration to anybody. She's proven that, you know, you can just get over anything. She's brilliant. Yeah.
So, back to the Midlands final of the awards where Jayne's been nominated. The atmosphere is electric.
I'm feeling very excited and ready to go in. I really don't know what to expect. I'm feeling quite nervous. I really hope I'm going to win. Wish me luck.
It's my absolute delight to say that the Samson Young Achiever of the Year award is, and at this point, of course, you are going to make a very big noise. It's Jayne Fletcher.
I'm really proud to win this award, and I'm really happy as well. I want to say a great big thank you to Ben from Prince's Trust, because he's helped me. And from the first time that I met Ben, I realised he'd never met a deaf person before. But the communication with him has been wonderful. He's really made an effort, and I'm so proud. I'm so glad I met him. And this thank you.
I feel so overwhelmed. I'm still shaking. I can't believe I won this award. I'm so proud. My advice to any young people who've been in the same situation as me is whatever your dreams are or whatever you want to do, keep going. Start small, build on that, don't give up, and just keep working at it. If people tell you you can't do it, ignore them. Just keep going. You can do it. Don't give up.
Congratulations to Jayne. And See Here has just heard that she has been nominated for the national finals in the Young Achiever of the Year Awards. So she will be going down to London in March. We at See Here wish her all the best of luck.